Alright, now that we're back, Needle Man. I don't really know what to say. He's just... Well, he's not here right now, so I don't know what to tell you. Megaman, it's a good game, but like it's tough to really have anything to say. These levels aren't that interesting the second time through. There are changes, like these spikes and stuff, and they're a little shorter. The first part's not that much different. The second part's really different. But we'll get to that as soon as we beat the first returning boss. Post in the comments who you think it's gonna be, and if you already know, well, I guess you can still post too. I don't know how you wouldn't know. Like, if you're watching this, you've either already played the game, you want to see what the game is, or I told you to watch it because you're a friend of mine. But in any of those circumstances, it's Woodman. Oh, and here's the Rush Jet. I forgot I hadn't shown it off yet. And Rush Jet is literally the best of the three Rush adapters. This, like, Coil's really pretty good. Marine, you'll use it twice and then you'll fucking forget it's there. Jet is just, it's always useful. Oh. You. I got... Ugh. Well, let's go the Pokemon route. If he's flying, let's use Electric. I'm literally positive this is his weakness, because... Fun fact, I record each of these a couple times in case I die like an asshole. Like, some deaths I won't cut out because they're not that bad, like, they're reasonable. And, I mean, like, you've seen the deaths I don't cut out. The death that I do, Jesus Christ. Don't fill up Spark Shock, fill up Rush Jet, because you're gonna need it. Watch out for these dragonflies and these parachuting ninja bots, if you will. This whole section is nothing but ride Rush Jet and have a great time. I love it. It's just too smooth. I'm telling you, man, this is radical. I like this. I like all the music in Mega Man's 1 through 3 so far. I haven't gotten to the other game. I don't even want to tell you the title. I can't spoil that. You might be able to guess, take an intuitive guess what the next Mega Man game is titled. But I can't tell you that through spoiling. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, the only real... there's very little chance of you losing all of your health with this, but there is a much higher chance of losing all of your Rush Jet energy, and the best thing to do is to just... I wasn't doing it, but while you're riding Rush Jet, just jump up and down, and you don't lose, like, nearly as much energy. It's really cool. But, anyways... We're done with that section, unfortunately, so we don't get any more Rush Jet times. By the way, I mentioned some foreshadowing, and this is what was hidden in Needle Man's level when we first came in. But they decided to give us a preview. Also, you'll notice that the red cross on his helmet is a different color than it was then, when we first went through the level, so I don't know. Maybe they just didn't care. I don't know. I would assume they didn't, because if I was making a game called Mega Man 3, I'd be like, well, they're gonna buy it anyway. And that's what they assumed for 4, 5, and 6, too, because well, 5 and 6, they assumed that, and they were correct. Yeah, giant hard hat guy, really not a big problem. Those hairy hedgehogs, though, they're not as much fun to tolerate. I don't recall who... Oh, I know who this is. You. I recall you jumping around like a jerk, but I do know your weakness, because... Look at you. Nice knuckle to your face should teach you a lesson, sir. I'm gonna jump over you. Slightly. Oh, shoot. Oh, darn. I was so close. I apologize for using such vulgar language, but sometimes a man gets a little angry. I don't know, should I have used an E-Tank there? Leave a comment, let me know what you think. I will promptly ignore you and cry. By the way, Perez Hilton is a piece of shit, and I hate him. I came into a difficult situation the other day where I said Perez Hilton is a cocksucker, but I mean, like, I wasn't making fun of him for the literal act of sucking cock. I was making fun of him because he is a figurative cocksucker. I don't mind that he's gay. I mind that he's an asshole. And he's like, oh, everyone that's gay in Hollywood, I'm gonna tell you all about it. It's like, that's not your fucking business, you piece of shit. That's okay. I'm sure Perez Hilton is literally his real name. But enough talking about that windbag. We're on Shadow Man Remastered in HD, Blu-ray, 1080p. Instead of shades, Mr. Shades down here, we got visor eyes or fucking robo propulsion system. I don't know. He's an asshole. He's an asshole no matter what his name is. He just wants to be Big Eye. He's shitty, and he's not even Big Eye shitty. Which makes me even angrier, because he couldn't even be shitty. He couldn't even be Big Eye shitty. He just has to be shitty, and he's shitty at being shitty. It's depressing, and I don't like him. That's okay. Because Rush Jet just really makes this whole level moot. Like, why would you even bother? Because you you automatically get Rush Jet for beating Needleman, and you can't go to this without beating Needleman. So, well, you get the gist. Speaking of Needleman, this is Woodman. They're similar. But actually, speaking of Needleman, for reals this time, I gotta use his weapon. That's one of the two weaknesses. I don't know what the other one is. I don't really care, because this just eats away his health when close enough. There we go. Only 2 hits. It's a world record. Well, it'd be a world record if I was good and everyone else was shitty. Oh, by the way, just don't use your needle cannon, because spoilers, the next guy's weak to it too. And he has 2 weaknesses, but I don't want to use the other one. I really don't. Hammer Joes, they're average. You could even go as far as to say as they're average Joes. You could, and then you'd be an asshole for saying it, but that's okay. Like, that's your call. I don't know who you are. Like, maybe your friends would be okay with that. They'd be like, hey, it's Derek. I mean, he says people are average Joes all the time. That makes completely legitimate sense. Okay, fuck this. Enough talking. Time for action. Oh yeah, and I remember this part. I was so close to the boss gate. You just gotta be here to wreck my day. Oh shit. Okay, holy shit. You know what, I'm gonna use an E-Tank, because that was a sign of good fortune. Kicking. I don't know why I would use an E-Tank, just because something happened that was good. Oh, and you Zippo-ass son of a bitch. But yeah, this is the big problem with Docrobot, is they're just too tall, and if you've got any patterns down, they'll shit all over your previous stratagems and such. Of course, 1 hit doesn't really do that much, but I mean, it is one of his weaknesses. The other one, god damn it. I'll do it, but I won't like it. But it got the fight over faster, so I guess I gotta cope. Well, that's those 2. I'm gonna cut this off a little early, but you'll see me next time.